I hope to somehow get to the end of this without ugly crying. Tom, you know me better than anyone else in this world, and somehow you still love me. Thank you for always believing in me, for making me feel strong, and for helping me to believe in myself. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when our life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it seems like an effort. I wouldn't want to be on this crazy ride with anyone else, and to see the father you have become to Ruby makes me fall in love with you more and more every day. When you marry me today, you do so knowing that I'll forever be the one to outfish you, that you'll always have to put the doona cover on the doona, that I'll never stop annoying you when you leave your clothes on the floor, and that I'll never be able to decide what to cook or order in for dinner. In saying this, I promise to always laugh when you make up a random name for your boost juice or coffee orders, and to always cheers you before every drink, otherwise I'll bar the first round with your money. And I promise to always pursue you and fight with you. Fight for you, not with you. And love you unconditionally for the rest of my life. You're my person.
Jess, from the first day that we met, you have filled my life with happiness, affection and adventure. I feel extremely blessed that our paths have crossed and that we have grown together all these years. I promise to love, support and frustrate you. I promise to fill your day with happiness and surprises. I promise to pick my clothes off the floor, and if the barrier are on, I promise not to be too late from coming back. I promise to be by your side when you fall. I will catch you when you cry. I will comfort you. I promise to be the man you inspire me to be and the man you deserve. I promise to be yours and Ruby's protector, but also a soft voice to talk to. I love you, I respect you from this day forward, and I promise to be yours and yours only. Even when you're old, wrinkly and saggy with a nappy on, I'll be there holding your hand by your side.
Nothing makes us prouder to say that she's our girl. Just want to acknowledge my dad and Anthea's mum and dad. I knew this would happen. Who would have been so proud to see Jess and how she's developed into the special girl she is today. Remember the day that Tom Tank first brought into our driveway, and we talked about this earlier on before, and I thought, excuse me, but who the fuck are you? Tom gets down to this ute, and I thought, Jesus, are you old enough to drive it? All jokes aside, if Jess had have handpicked anybody more perfect to be a husband and to be a son-in-law to us, it would be you. Mate, we do love you. You're a good guy. I haven't got many words of wisdom for you both, but if I was to give you one piece of advice, Jess, and that's to continue to be as your mum is. You've grown up mirrored in her ways, looks and parenting skills. Follow in her footsteps as you are now, and your life will be as happy and fulfilling as what ours is. As your granddad would say,
you're my gypsy girl.
When I first sat down and started thinking about what I wanted to say, I kept thinking, I can't believe Jess is getting married in less than an hour. I'm kidding. I had this prepared for before breakfast. I met Jess 8 years ago at the Mundaring Football Club. Tom and my husband Tyson were on the same team. Our first meet was pretty brief. I was advised by a few people that she was the girl version of Tom. They weren't really wrong. 3.5 years ago, Jess decided to make the move with Tom to Broome. I thought that was it, we wouldn't have the same friendship, but in fact we became even closer. Our memories changed slightly to frequent FaceTimes and playing online Ludo. I'm sure she already knows it, but Ruby, you're one lucky little girl to have the mother you do. I knew Jess would naturally become an amazing mum, but watching her go through this chapter has been a privilege. Thank you for letting me be by your side today. It's meant the world to me. Tom, I couldn't think of a better bloke to marry Jess. You're a terrific dad to Rubes, and of course, an exceptional husband. It's time to be honest though, Tom. Jess knows why you love to go fishing with her, even when she always manages to outfish you. It's the only time you get to hear the words, wow, that's a big one. To Jess and Tom, with love and happiness, here's to you, Mr. and Mrs. Carlton.
Tom and Jess, it's an honour to stand up here and be your best man today. Jess, you look beautiful, and today has deservedly been all about you, but let me tell you about the groom. Tom Tank Cowton. Tank didn't have a great sense of style back in the day. He didn't really have an ability to talk to women, but he did have the kind of confidence that's only achieved after 14 beers. And thus, he did manage to have a few girlfriends back in the day, and when they dumped him, I felt honoured that he would come to me with his sunnies on to cover his eyes and explain that we needed to go out. The Tank I know loves deeply. First, it was the music of Miley Cyrus. He loved export, fishing, skiing and footy. But now his heart has a home. Now he's known as Tom. He got a decent haircut and he can dress himself to a respectable standard. One of his nurries was horribly twisted in a freak football accident, but he still produced the most beautiful baby girl you could imagine. Everything Tank did was to make someone laugh, to make sure everyone was involved, and to help everyone feel part of a team. His life as Tank has helped him become Tom. And now Jess and Ruby are blessed with a partner and a dad who will dedicate his life to their happiness. To Thomas and Jessica Cowton. Cheers.
Rightio, as most of you will probably know, my speech is pretty good, and tonight's going to be no exception because I'm just going to wing it. To Jess, wouldn't want any other person to be by my side today. You're an absolute gem, my soulmate, my best mate, and love you to bits. And today was hopefully what you envisioned, that you planned for, and all these years, year. So I thank you very much, and I love you to bits. Joshy, we've been together for years and years and years, and always stood by each other, and love you like a brother, mate. And you've always had, better brother than these two. Wouldn't have any other way having you three next to me on my day, our day. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And let's get on the cans.
Well, Tanky, where do I start? Well, if I started with you, you'd probably be the only child, I reckon. No, just joking.
I'd just like to say that I love them both. I'm really proud of the couple that they have become, and I'm really proud of the young man that Tom's become. I love you from the end of the earth.
When I think of Jess and Tanky, I think of two people who are so suited for each other, and wish the three of you all the happiness in the world. To everyone, to Tanky and Jess tonight, thanks very much. Thank you.